Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of The Penguin. This is episode 4. This episode I think is going to be sort of like a flashback episode, so I'm very excited to check it out. Before we do that though, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of The Penguin.
You think we'd just sit by and watch you make excuse after excuse and do nothing? The second you walked into Blackgate, I knew you were a swindler and a cheat.
Oz, what the fuck is she talking about?
Interesting.
You didn't know.
Nadia, you gotta listen to me. Jesus, come on! I needed Sophia to get the new drug. Alright, for us. It's yours. It's fucking yours.
Damn, she feels betrayed. Damn, did she get hit? No bueno.
I need help.
Where are you?
It was
Sophia?
She called her therapist, right? That was Julian. Dang, it's weird to see her as a like all dolled up.
My mother, Isabella Falcone, struggled with depression for years. She never got the help that she needed, and when I was 9, she took her own life.
Well, yeah, even when you're helping people, you still gotta eat shit. It's better than some jobs, though.
Yeah, like what? Driving me around?
Yeah.
Oz, I'm messing with you. It's a shitty job, I know. You deserve better. I mean, we both do, but you have a dick, so at least you're eligible for a promotion.
You did good.
Thank you.
Ms. Falcone, I know you're on your way out, but do you have a minute?
Not for you, whoever you are.
Summer Gleason.
Hi.
I've been following your work with the foundation. It's impressive.
Thank you.
But if you don't mind me saying, I think you could be doing more. There's actually been a number of women like Ms. Jones over the last decade, and they all died the same way. By hanging. Which is how your mother died, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, interesting. Why would you say this to her?
Yolanda Jones worked at the Iceberg Lounge. In fact, most of these women work
Okay.
for businesses owned by your father.
What organization did you say you were with? I don't talk to press.
Sophia, please.
I don't talk to
Hey,
press.
back off, lady. I want to talk to you.
More women could get hurt.
Interesting.
You could help them.
So, women who work in the lounge are dying. And the press knows about it. So it's a not so open or not so closed secret.
Alberta, where are you?
Oh, snap. She found her own mother.
Mom?
Yo.
Sophia,
That's some messed up stuff.
I can't have your brother embarrassing me next weekend. Not with the family flying in.
I'm gonna watch him. I'll make sure that he behaves.
Thank you, beautiful.
Didn't she say she hated her father?
I've been thinking recently about the future. about our family's future. When the time comes, I want you to take my place.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop.
I want you to run this family.
Rice Krispies, baby. Let's
If
go.
that's something that would interest you.
Yeah.
I think that would interest her quite a bit.
Maybe it's because of the foundation, but I've just been thinking a lot about Mom.
Uh-huh.
Did he kill her? I bet he killed his own wife and staged it as a hanging. Because we know he has a proclivity for strangling people.
It's just, I don't remember her being sick or depressed.
She was uppity, so he had to get rid of her.
She refused my help as much as I tried. And God knows I tried.
Of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had her killed. Maybe this is why she hates her dad, because she found out what he did.
You still haven't told me what you want for your birthday.
And because he put her in Arkham.
The girls at the 44 below, has Dad ever had relationships with them?
Yeah, all of them.
I just thought you might have seen something.
What are you asking?
Seen him kill people. Specifically women.
There is something, but I can't. He fucking kill me.
Oz is always listening.
And the girls at the club are trained female assassins.
Shut up!
Listen, whatever you're thinking, don't.
Where to, Sophia?
She's gonna rat.
Coroner reports are consistent. They all died from asphyxia.
Wonder if one of those is, Selena Kyle's
Official
mom.
cause of death is suicide by hanging. Do you see the impressions around the neck? They're far more congruent with manual strangulation. You can see these women, they fought back, biting, scratching.
Why are you telling me this?
Because she thinks that they were murdered.
We need to protect these women.
She remembers her mother's hands.
No. Sophia.
Yeah, he's not shocked about the death at all. Just doesn't want her to see it.
Sophia.
And he had marks on his hands.
It's ridiculous. And it reeks of a junior reporter desperate for a byline.
Sophia, please.
You don't
just
know shit about my father. He's a good man.
She didn't say it was your father.
Look, Sophia, meeting a reporter, people are gonna start to get ideas. Your father might not like...
Stop. Stop talking. I don't need your advice. I don't care what you think. No one does. You are my driver. That is all you are. So stop talking and drive.
Damn, come on now. Just after you told him he deserved more, this is why he turns you in. Because you were mean to him.
It's Sophia.
Oz, what are you doing inside? Is that in the jacket?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Thank you. Your father wants to see you. He's in his office.
What an insulting question. What are you doing inside?
Uncle Luca hasn't even told his vasectomy story yet.
Why didn't you tell me you met with a reporter? You never, ever talk to the press.
Some woman approached me, but I told her to fuck off. That's it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Totally.
I spoke to Kenzie. Summer Gleason has been working with the police. There's an open investigation. They're looking into me for murder. Murder, Sophia.
Well, you murdered people.
How could you do this to me?
I didn't. I've never doubted you. I love you. And I know that there's an explanation.
An explanation for what?
You had scratches on your hands the day Mom died.
She knows you killed her mother. Come on now, buddy.
But I know that I know they weren't from her. You know, I know that. They were from something else. I don't know what, but something.
Damn, okay. So they pin this on her.
Right?
They pin all of it. Except for the mom, I guess.
My sweet Sophia. What has happened to you?
Can't even deny it.
You're clearly not yourself. You're confused, sick.
Dad, please.
Oz will drive you home. Now.
Dang. Confirmation, basically.
If you were really looking out for me, you would have talked to me, not him. I trusted you.
Did you? You said you didn't care what he thought.
The fuck is this?
They are here to arrest her.
Miss Falcone, step outside.
What is this?
Did my dad call you?
Step out of the car.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
You are being arrested for the murder of 7 women.
Get off me!
You're under arrest for the murder of Summer Gleason.
The reporter?
What?
They killed the reporter?
Kenzie, what the
You're
fuck?
also being charged with the murder of Yolanda Jones, Taylor Montgomery, and Nancy
No,
Hall.
no, no,
Get out of here
I
with
didn't-
that!
No, I didn't kill anyone! Oz, you gotta do something!
Take my advice and shut the fuck
Oz!
up, Penguin.
Call Alberto!
The hangman?
Damn.
That's what they're calling me.
It's just tabloid bullshit. It'll pass.
Sophia, your father's claiming that you have a history of mental illness.
She's gonna develop some mental illnesses.
I have a compulsion for killing animals. Are you fucking serious? Did you know about this?
No, I swear.
Damn. They got everyone.
You're being remanded to Arkham State Hospital for observation.
No. No. That doesn't make any sense.
You'll be under their care till the start of trial.
When is that?
6 months from now.
Damn.
Can't you stop this? You're my fucking lawyer.
I'm sorry.
She's the family's lawyer.
He strangled those women, and then he strangled that reporter and strung her up to pin it on me. He did the same thing to Mom.
You can handle 6 months. And then you're gonna get a trial and you're gonna get out. You are, goddammit, promise
It's
me.
time.
That is tough, brother.
Alberto!
That's so invasive, what they do. Gotta like check them for drugs and all sorts of stuff. What are they doing now? Oh, they gotta check body cavities. Jesus. This truly is a violation.
Falcone!
I am innocent! Please!
I realize this is a difficult adjustment.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's a difficult adjustment. That is awful. Yeah, that sucks.
Hello? I'm
Girl, don't listen to whatever voice is up there.
You're the hangman, aren't you? I saw you on the TV.
Is that Harley?
My name is Magpie.
Magpie. Interesting.
You get used to the noises.
I'm getting out in 6 months.
Isn't that exciting? Oh, I bet there'll be lots of paparazzi at your trial. No one even wrote about mine.
It's because you're not as cool as Sophia.
Hangman, it's me, Magpie. I saved you a seat.
I wouldn't sit next to her. She's probably insane. Well, I mean, they're all insane. But she's probably extra
It's
insane.
important that I make friends.
That's freaky. Who is that?
Shouldn't she be chained?
Yeah, why is that person not chained?
You killed those girls.
Girls.
She's lying.
Who the heck is this lady and why can she do this? She's about to kill you. Where the heck was that girl allowed to walk around like that? Was that part of the initiation?
How are you feeling?
They planned that?
I heard you had an incident in the mess hall today.
Why was she unchained?
I don't know. They're looking into it.
It was planned.
Release her?
Is that what you believe?
She got 6 months off her sentence to beat you up.
You're twisting my words around to make me sound paranoid. But you weren't there. Someone had to have set her free. I didn't kill those women. I would never do anything like that. I am here because my father wants to keep me quiet.
So you're saying that your father framed you for murder?
Mm-hmm. Yep, no doubt. Absolutely.
Boom!
You've earned fork privileges.
Come on, try it. Try it.
What are they doing?
You want me to hurt her, right? To what? Prove I'm a killer? Is that it?
You killed them. Say it. Say it. Say it.
This is my father. You're working for him.
End it. End it. End it.
Does she want to die?
End it. End it.
Oh my god.
It's
You can't do this. I didn't do anything wrong.
This isn't a punishment. You're agitated, confused.
Dude.
Open.
I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to do this anymore.
Hey, Mel? You okay?
No. Magpie, she's not. What is that? Damn, they're like driving her insane. Okay. Can you imagine if they were also like changing the wallpaper in her cell?
You've got a visitor.
How did her brother secure this visit?
You're not going to court. No one's gonna hear your case. Your doctor, he's claiming you're unfit to stand trial.
I did my 6 months. I deserve a trial.
Sophia, don't. Please. I know this is fucked, but
it's stacked against her. There's nothing she can do. Now she's gonna kill someone.
You don't have to lie to Dr. V anymore. You could tell him the truth. He'll give it to you now.
Are you working for him? Have you been spying on me?
No.
Is that why he's giving you drugs?
Don't be silly. I'm your friend.
I don't believe you.
Where are you?
Damn.
I told you I'm fucking innocent!
Sophia? Sophia?
That's wild, bro.
How you feeling?
Betrayed is how she's
Like an
feeling.
idiot. Why are you doing this? What do you want?
He wants you.
You don't have to pretend with me. You miss how it was at Arkham, don't you? The control that you had. Treating me.
Mm-hmm.
What did it feel like? To get to watch a person unravel. And now you're numbing yourself as punishment.
That's absurd.
Nah, dude, you you know what you did.
For 10 years, men have lied to me.
She's gotten pretty good at
And then I come home.
seeing it.
And it's all the same.
They're gonna kiss.
The world is.
At least he wants to.
I deserve a fresh start.
Maybe she'll finally become the killer that her family has always said she is. Wearing the hell out of that dress, though. God dang.
But our family has weathered storms before, and it has only made us stronger. But here,
Wow. Look at everyone. I believe the last time we were all together was my father's birthday 10 years ago. I'm sure you all remember that night.
The night she got framed from Moidoi.
Come on, it's time for bed. But Daddy said there'd be cake.
Take a seat, Carla.
You played a key role in this.
I was stuffed in Arkham State Hospital for a decade. Convicted of murdering 7 women. Summer Gleason, Taylor Montgomery, Yolanda Jones,
Someone Kyle.
Susanna Weekly, DeVry Blake,
and Trisha Becker.
Never mind.
Their names are worth saying. Our stories are rarely told.
Okay, all right. I think that's...
Would you like to speak, sir? Or not?
I was genuinely surprised at how many of you wrote letters telling the judge that I was mentally ill. I loved you. And yet not one of you tried to help me.
So you guys are all gonna die.
The real thorn in my side is that unlike everyone here, I was innocent. I mean, Jesus Christ, Milos has a higher body count than I do.
Sophia!
I'm just like enamored with the whole performance.
I don't fit into this family anymore. So tomorrow I am starting a new life. For the first time, I have hope. To new beginnings. Cent'anni.
She's gonna make sure everybody there dies.
Are you ready for some cake?
She's taking this girl with her? Damn.
You know, my brother and I used to sleep out here when we were little. Should we sleep out here tonight? That could be fun, right?
Girl, you're gonna end up as fertilizer.
My father locked me away in a dungeon with a bunch of scary monsters, and
she became one.
I had to fight them to survive.
Am I gonna get locked away?
No. You don't have to worry.
You'll be free.
I'm gonna make sure that you never have to fight any monsters. Okay?
Girl. I'm so sorry, child, but I have a feeling you're not gonna wake up. Oh, never mind. Or she just needs this girl out of the house so she can go kill everybody.
So long, my love, goodbye, farewell.
Maybe she already did kill everybody.
So long, my love.
She gassed everyone up. Damn, girl.
No,
I mean, efficient. For sure.
Faces.
What if one of them was still alive? So she's killing everybody but this girl. Oh no, she made sure this guy, or whoever, yeah, whoever's room this is.
Put your pants on, Johnny.
She's gonna show you the bodies. Oh, damn. Hell of an episode. Okay, that was probably the best episode of the season so far. Just pretty much exclusively focusing on Sophia. We got a few touches of Oz here and there, but like for the most part it was just her, and it was very interesting like watching it develop, like starting from this like sunny perspective where she is this like dutiful daughter, like doing what she needs to do at this like charity function. It's like wholesome, it's just an overall like good thing, and then gets approached by a reporter, and this reporter is wondering like, hey, what the frick happened to these women? Like, why are so many women dying in this club? And I sort of like pieced it together fairly quickly. I'm curious to see like how many others kind of put it together of like, oh, it was her father killing these people and not her. So like she was truly like unjustly put in prison. I think for the first couple episodes, you are really meant to see her as like a killer. Like she is a violent, like sociopathic, psychotic murderer, serial killer. You're supposed to see that in the first couple episodes. And this episode is what illuminates the whole situation to realize like she didn't actually kill those women. She didn't kill any of those women. She killed Magpie in prison, and she may have like had to fight and kill other women while she was there, but for the most part, like her reputation is unjust, right? She has not earned that reputation. It was forced upon her. And it all stems from her mother, right? She is like, my mother suffered from depression, lie. My mother killed herself, lie. Like, we learn fairly quickly, you know, it's blatantly obvious that her father killed her mother, because that's what he does, right? He has a history of doing that. He did that to the one worker in the Batman, and then he was strangling Catwoman at one point, and he made I believe he made a comment while he was strangling her that was like, just like your mother. So like he strangled her. Clearly this man has a pattern of strangling women to death and then blaming it on them committing suicide. I wonder what was Selena Kyle's mom's last name. Kyle? Because I don't remember. Because it would have been a cool kind of like Easter egg to put Sophia's mother, or not Sophia, Selena's mother as one of the women that were killed, like that Sophia goes down for killing, or well, I mean, I guess she couldn't really go down for killing her because it would have been like 20 years previous, but it would have been an interesting Easter egg to like slip her in as like one of the people that have died in this club. But yeah, it's just so interesting seeing Sophia go from her father being like, hey, you're next up, this is all going to you. She's the competent one compared to her brother. Like, she is the one that does the right thing, does things correctly, and is going to be looking out for him. And then she makes one mistake where she talks to a reporter and insinuates that she knows that her father killed her mother. And then it all comes crumbling down, right? Her father, because he's a horrible person, is like, I'm going to look out for myself. I'm going to pin all of this on her, and gets the whole family in on it. Like, they're all part of it because they're scared, obviously. They want their position in the family to continue, and they're going to do whatever it takes to either elevate themselves or stay in the position they've been given. Even Oz, I mean, they had a pretty solid connection, but even he, you know, turned on her. His is a tiny bit more understandable because it was a situation where like she outright disrespected him, right? He receives all this disrespect from these people in general, but I feel like both of them had this understanding that they were kind of tight, like they were friends at least, and they trusted each other. And then right after she meets with the reporter, she is like, she hits him with the, I don't care what you think, nobody does. And then later in the episode, she asks, like, why are you inside? Like, I don't know. Like, she gave him some disrespect, which makes his turning on her a little bit more understandable. Like, I feel like if she would have been completely kind to him and wouldn't have lashed out at him, I don't think he would have ended up telling her father, right? I think he would have kept that a secret. But since she was like, no one cares what you think, that was the turning point where he was like, all right, I think I'm going to say something. Maybe advance myself a little bit. And she's going to be pissed. She's going to be pissed at him because she realizes now in present day that he killed her brother, and that he set this whole thing up essentially and turned on the family, turned on her, and was working with the Maronis. Like, it's a whole big thing. But yeah, watching the whole sequence of her in Arkham was kind of tough to watch because, you know, I have to imagine, I don't know how entirely accurate, you know, Arkham Asylum is to the real life asylums out there, but it's not out of the realm of possibility that there have been people that have gone through similar things. Like, electroshock therapy is, I don't know if it's outlawed or like illegal now, but that used to be a huge thing that people went through. Like, if they were like, you're crazy, they're just gonna shock your brain. And I feel like things have come out, I don't know how recently, that have shown that like that's straight up just like bad for you. Like, it actively drives you insane, which is pretty much what happens to her in here. They came to the predetermined conclusion that she is a killer, and the more that she was like, I'm innocent, they're like, you're crazy, and they just shock her, and then that in turn drives her insane. And, you know, they set things up, they orchestrated her beating. Like, they had a woman unchained and just kick the crap out of her, just because. And then, you know, they wanted to be like, hey, she's violent. They wanted her to fight back and be like, she's violent. You know, they literally give her a fork to murder this girl so that they can be like, she's a violent criminal, she killed people already when she's in here. And then that girl ends up just killing herself. Like, she stabs herself to death with that fork. And then Sophia still gets blamed for that as well. And it's just like, it's crazy what they did to her. So the fact that she is even remotely functional coming out of there is baffling. They talked about how in the post episode thing, they talked about how Sophia is as close to a hero in this show as anyone can be, which is crazy. That's insane. But it fits. Like, if this was a different story or a different movie, like just following the character of Sophia, like in a different setting, you know, not Batman and the Falcone family, like, this would be a revenge story of her being blamed for this. Like, this would be she would be a protagonist we would root for, and her revenge against these people, we would be like, yeah, like, get it. Like, it's insane. And to a certain extent, I was like, yeah, kill all these people. Like, they deserve it. I definitely thought she was gonna kill that little girl when she was like, let's go out here, like, let's sleep in the greenhouse. I was like, oh, you poor child, she's gonna turn you into fertilizer. Like, this is gonna be horrible. But it's kind of fitting that she protects the little girl, like the one little girl that is innocent in all this, has not been corrupted, has nothing to do with any of this. She allows her to live, and then, as mercifully as you can, kills everybody else. Like, you know, obviously killing people is bad, but to do it, I believe she poisoned them, carbon monoxide poisoning. And the only person she allowed to live is Johnny Beatty, because she knows she can control him. But, like, she can't really control him anymore. I guess maybe she's gonna, like, torture him or something. I don't know, because he made a point to be like, I'm not afraid of you. Like, he got in her face, so maybe he gets some extra punishment, possibly. But, I mean, like, you can't really control him with blackmail anymore, which is what they were doing, because Luca's dead, Luca's wife is dead. Like, what? How are you gonna control him in any way other than your, like, psychotic personality? But yeah, her just kind of like meandering through the house and looking at all these dead people, I was like, oh my god. Like, this is crazy. I keep using the word crazy, and it feels weird in connection with the fact that she was in a mental hospital where they drove her crazy. But, like, this episode was crazy, dude. Like, so much happened. And I can't imagine where we go from here. In the preview, I think we're definitely going to swing back to the Penguin being the protagonist now and follow him. And he is now in a very interesting situation because the Maronis, they know essentially that he kind of swindled them. And now all the Falcones, other than Sophia, are dead. So theoretically, he's simultaneously in a better spot than he was before because half of his competition is gone. But he's also in a much more dangerous spot because he doesn't really have any allies left. I mean, a lot of the Falcone goons, I guess you could say, will probably be up for hire now because it's just Sophia left. So I'm curious what her plan is, but I think she's gonna want to kill Oz. That'll be number one priority for her is kill Oz because he was instrumental in putting her in prison and then was also the one who literally murdered her brother. So she's gonna have a vendetta against him for sure. But yeah, Oz is now in a very, very precarious situation, and I'm curious how him and Victor are gonna thread the needle of safety through this. I have to imagine Vic does not make it out by the end of the season. I'm still holding out hope that Batman appears at some point to beat someone up. That would be rad. But yeah, this was a rock solid episode. In a show that has already been great, this episode was easily the best one so far. It was cool to see Mark Stone. I imagine this is probably his only appearance as the character, but he did an admirable job of playing Falcone back in the day. I'm always happy to see him in a show. The Doctor, who he was in, Luke Cage was the show he was in. He's interesting because he's got a weird vibe. During the scenes in Arkham, he's a sympathetic character because he clearly doesn't want to be going along with what's happening to her, and he feels guilty about it, and he feels empathy towards her. And then he eventually quits, I guess, because of what is going on. But every scene with him outside of Arkham just gives me a weird vibe. He has some romantic desires for Sophia, and it feels unethical to an extreme degree, how he's proceeding with things. Even she commented on it. She's like, I'm in your house, I'm wearing your clothes. She gets real close to him to essentially be taunt him to be you want to kiss me, don't you? And he does. He clearly has some sexual desires for her, and it just feels really unethical as a psychiatrist to be in that position. I don't know. It feels like he's taking advantage and manipulating her, but I guess we'll see how that develops if he's in more of the show. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this episode. It was freaking incredible. I'm very excited to see the rest of the season. We're halfway through, right? There's 8 or 9 episodes that they're doing for this show, and it's a limited series, so the rest of the show is theoretically going to lead us into the sequel for the Batman. I don't know how integral the plot of this will be towards the plot of that, but I just know that Matt Reeves has said that this is bridging the gap between the two films. So I'm very curious to see where the second half of the season leads us. But leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.